Guys, time is ticking. It's halfway through 2026. It's June. You need to ask yourself, what have you done so far? What have you completed? Did you tick everything off your vision board? Because we're halfway through 2026. So if you don't start now, you're not going to do the thing. And honestly, I completely understand. I'm an avid daydreamer. I always daydream and I love it. It makes me more creative. But that prevents me from actually doing anything. And I'm kind of in the same situation as you. I've had a few setbacks early in the year about a terrible investment I don't want to talk about. I've moved houses. I've had to rethink my YouTube channel. But you know what? Bills need to be paid. And you need to grow up. You need to sort out your life and be the best version of yourself that you want to be. So as you can see now, I'm becoming more active on my YouTube channel. I'm more active. How I got out of the slump is by these 8 ways that's helped me become more addicted to action taking rather than daydreaming. So here are these 8 solutions as to how you can become her and take more actions toward your goal. Numero uno. Okay, you've heard of this before, okay? Self-concept. So change your self-concept. You are now a person that loves working. You're a person that loves working. Because if you love working, you love doing things. You love getting things done. If every time you do a task, before you would have thought, oh, I can't be asked. Oh, I have to do that. Now, if you're someone that loves working, it's enjoyable. Because it's easy for you to listen to music because you enjoy it, you love it. So if you apply that to your work ethic, then maybe working or working on your side hustle, content creation will be easier for you. But that's not my mindset. I love working. I know now, from now on to the end of 2026, I just want to work. See me do me da. You know what I'm saying? But I told myself, in order to become a workaholic, I actually need to enjoy working. So that's now my self-concept. I'm a hard working gal. I'm a workaholic. But it's not toxic. The second thing you can do is use this motto that I use. So next, capitals, full stop. Why? Because it stops your brain from thinking about, oh, I have to do this task next. It's just, if you have a motto, just mind yourself, next. Just next. If I need to do a new task, just think next. I'm going to do it next. I'm not going to worry about how tiring it's going to be. I'm not going to worry about how long it's going to take. Just think next. Get it done. And once you start doing the action, 10 minutes into doing the action, whether it's doing your laundry, writing a script for YouTube, you'll come to realize this is actually not bad. I'm actually really good at this. This is quite easy. Oh my God. I should have done this sooner or later. That's why next should be your motto. I'm using that for the rest of 2026 because that's my mindset. I'm just on the go, next. And I know this works because I know I do this at work. You do this at work, you're not really fussed about what happened prior, you're just moving on to the next task. This also prevents you from daydreaming, overthinking, and procrastinating. And also, Layla Hormozi, she's well known and she's known for self-improvement. She said that the most successful people are the ones who move fast. And I've seen that in my day-to-day with my mother and my sister. They move very quickly. And my mother loves moving fast. And I see her as a successful person. She's very quick and that's how she earns money because she moves quick. Also do this so that even if you fail at it, you can fail faster and move into the next thing that you want to do and see if that works for you instead of wasting time. Okay, so the third thing is having a bucket list. So I don't really do goals. I don't set goals. I kind of have a bucket list of things I want to achieve. This is great for me because I love getting what I want. I love enjoyment. I love being successful. I love earning more money. A bucket list is more preferable for me. A vision board is good for when I want to do activities and all that, but in terms of the side hustle type of goals like YouTube, it doesn't necessarily work for me, but I know a bucket list would. I'm the type of person I like getting what I want. I love getting what I want. I like being spoiled. I love getting what I want. If I go out and the day goes the way that I want, or even better, something even better happens, like a free meal or something, oh my God, I love getting what I want. And in order to get what I want, I need more money. In order to get more money, you need more skills. And in order to get more skills, you need to create a plan, you need to learn, you need to create an action for whatever side hustle or ladder in a job that you want to climb up in. This is great because every time I achieve a goal, I always search for a new high. Okay, what's next? What can I do next? And this encourages you to take action. The fourth thing I started to do is acting before consuming content. So this is YouTube. I binge watch YouTube videos, especially I'm into astrology and whatnot, so tarot card readings. My favorite tarot card, pipples. But if you're in that community, if you're in that spirituality realm, then I understand. Just watching shows. I usually do that whilst I'm creating content, doing scripts and whatnot. But I have like hobbies, like I do like playing The Sims. I haven't played that in a while. But now instead of consuming content, I create more but now every time I want to consume something, like let's say a TV show, then I create content. So I create a script or watch a YouTube video. I create a script whilst I'm creating a script. I watch like maybe a YouTube video in the background, or I leave that later for after I've done the script or after I've recorded the video. This is great because it encouraged me. It's like somewhat like a reward. Over time, it will prevent you from putting boring tasks off, like doing the laundry, cleaning, because you know that, oh, a good thing will come out of it. Sixth thing is an action taker mindset. So basically, every time you do something or you feel like you're procrastinating or just putting off a task, you should ask yourself, okay, what would a person that takes action, or what would a person that works hard do in this situation, or what would I do instead? And just ask yourself, am I being the type of person that I want to be, rather than being the type of person that I'm trying not to be, if you get what I mean. So just start asking yourself, every time you do a task, is this helping me become the person I want to be? So someone who's an action taker. If it's a no, you need to stop doing it, postpone it to when you're like tired in the evening. Or if it's a yes, continue doing that. And keep doing this, keep thinking this way until naturally you start becoming that person and noticing that most of those no's have become yeses. So the next thing is action tags. So it's a bit like, if you've heard of it, fan tags. So basically, every time you procrastinate, every time you overplan, every time you don't do what you're supposed to do, tax it. So know that, okay, yeah, I was supposed to do this. Okay, now I'm going to do an action that's going to lead me close to my goal. So let's say I binge watch YouTube videos. Instead of doing that, I'm going to create a script because I did that. And let's say later on, I was listening to music for too long, maybe daydreaming and whatnot. Okay, I'm going to record 2 videos because I was listening to music for far too long. See the correlation. This will help you learn the consequences of your actions. I can't say that. Consequences of your actions. So the 7th thing is changing your action mindset. So every time I record, I knew I need to record a YouTube video. I'm like, oh, I have to look decent. I've set up the... I need to set up the camera and whatnot. Instead of doing that or thinking that way, I'm going to start thinking, well, now I think, okay, every time I record a YouTube video, it's going to lead me closer to getting more subscribers, getting more viewers, being a content creator, rather than thinking, oh, I have to do another video, because that is not sustainable. Like when you're at work, you're not saying, oh, I have to do this, I have to do that. That is not sustainable, because, you know, this job pays you the bills. And even if you were to quit this job, you're going to have to go to another job at some point. So instead of complaining about it, why not enjoy your job, or just understand the value of your job and what you can gain out of it? This makes the idea of the action, or just the thought of the action, less stressful. The 8th thing is action journal. So personally, I wouldn't use an action journal. I'll just reflect towards the end of the day. So I'll just think, okay, what didn't I do? Or even early in the morning, if I'm too tired to reflect, I ask myself, okay, why wasn't I so productive as I wanted to be? And notice like the reasons as to what caused it. So maybe I went out and bought some snacks and I got distracted. I was talking to someone for too long. I was binge watching some videos. I decided to work late in the evening and I got too tired. I like to keep it in my mind because I like to use those ideas to plan out my day. So reflecting towards the end of the day, if you need to have a journal to do that, then that's great. But for me, I won't look at it after I've written it down. If I keep it on my head, then I'll feel guilty. And I'll be like, okay, yeah, I need to do this because yesterday I put it off, so now I need to do this. And that was all. I hope this worked and that you'll become an action taker from now on. And let me know how it goes. And let me know which one is your favorite, which one's the most effective for you. Because I think I like all of them. I like all of them. I'll be incorporating all of them. Some of them to the extreme, some of them not so much. I'm definitely using I love working hard. Especially when sometimes I'll be like, oh, I'm so bored. I'm like, girl, because you should be creating scripts, you should be content creating. So you can't complain. You have no reason to complain. And if you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you have a vibe. I post weekly, hopefully every 2 to 3 days. Anyway, see you in the next.